did I leave off at before I quit? Or did I quit by accident?
We're getting close. I'm sure of it.
I don't care. Okay, so it wasn't very far. Awesome.
Look at this place. This has to be it. I knew she was deep into necromancy. I mean, she taught me everything I know. But I had no idea she had a setup like this. Look at all this. She must have spent years collecting these components. And what's this thing? I'm not sure about this circle, but it's obviously something.
Your mom has the best workstation ever. Don't mind me if I loot your mom of everything.
Let's take a look around. There has to be something here that tells us where she's gone. My mother was meticulous about her research. If we can find her... Not that I ever saw. My mother had a bit of a thing for magical constructs. Not... I had no idea her lab... She had an alchemy set up in her drawing room. But not... Looking at the equipment and materials, it looks like she was trying to advance her necromancy. I don't know. Certainly not longevity. Kind of a waste of time for a vampire. There's not a whole... You've already seen my father's obsession. My mother's not a whole lot better, but... My father... No, not really. I did spend a lot of time with my mother, but she saw me more like a protege than a daughter. What about you? What were your parents like?
Oh,
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring up a bad...
It's fine.
Let's just keep going. Keep searching for her notes. She probably had a journal or something.
It's probably upstairs. Not where I want to look. The true nature of orcs. Huh. Don't mind me. I want that book. Okay, maybe I found her book. Gonna keep looking though. Skull. Bone meal. Finely ground bone meal. Dragon bone. Boots, clothes. See, I want one gloves and one of the boots, just to keep the ensemble. Yeah. I don't know where she's at, but I'm just gonna keep looking. What else did I pick up? It picked up something I did not want. What was it? That's a plate. Maybe it's just a plate. Soul. Ooh, black. What else can I take? Your mom had a lot of crap. Yeah, I know. Okay. What did I pick up that I did not want? Fine boots can go. The cup can go. Do my weapons need to be recharged? A little bit. I found your journal. I found a journal. Whoops. There it goes. Alright.
Any luck yet?
I found your mother's notes.
You did? Let me see them. I only know what she told me. She had a theory about soul gems, that the souls inside of them don't just vanish when they're used. They end up in the soul cairn. The soul cairn is home to very powerful beings. Necromancers send them souls and receive powers of their own in return. My mother spent a lot of time trying to contact them directly, to travel to the soul cairn itself. That circle in the center of the room is definitely some type of portal. If I'm reading this right, there's a formula here that should give us safe passage into the soul cairn. A handful of soul gem shards, some finely ground bone meal, a good bit of purified void salts. Oh, damn it. We're also going to need a sample of her blood, which, if we could get that, we wouldn't even be trying to do this in the first place.
Well,
Not bad. We'd better hope that's good enough. Mistakes with these kind of portals can be gruesome. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get started. Oh, good. Well then, let's head over to the portal vessel and I'll do the rest.
you do that. And I'm gonna kinda... I'm gonna play with this real quick. you go? Oh, you want me up there too? I didn't say so.
Get the ingredients in that vessel and let me know when you're ready.
Oh. What vessel? This vessel? Oh.
Get the ingredients in that vessel and let me know when you're ready.
There you go.
Then the rest is up to me. Are you ready to go? I'm not entirely sure what this thing is going to do when I add my blood. Of course. What is it? I've been asking myself the same thing since we came back to the castle. She was so sure of what we did to my father. I couldn't help but go along with her. I never thought of the cost. Possibly. She worried about me. About all of us. But she wanted to get me as far away from my father as possible before he really went over the edge. Yes, you're right. I'm sorry. I just didn't expect anyone to care how I felt about her. Thank you. Are we ready then? All right. Here goes.
I'm gonna quick save real quick. You get that portal open.
By the blood of my ancestors. She actually did it. Created a portal to the Soul Cairn. Incredible.
Huh. It's kind of interesting and kind of creepy at the same time. Before we go in there though, let me answer this. Alright. I beg to differ. I am not carrying too much stuff. See? What the hell's a soul husk? An ingredient? No. Huh.
I'd heard stories about the Soul Cairn, but never thought I'd see it myself. So far, it's...
Did you know I visited elsewhere once? What a strange and wondrous place.
Yeah, that one cracks me up every time. Elsewhere.
I live in a dark world, where no light shines through. I carry this burden with every step I take.
I just harvest a soul? What do I do with it? Stick it in a jar? What do I do with it? Seriously. Oh, that book can come out. I harvested a soul and I have no idea where the hell it went. Okay. We want to go this way.
Damn Akaviri shaman. How could I know it would trap my soul?
It's an interesting building.
Emptiness consumes me.
Where'd you come from?
Huh. No, I didn't want that. I wanted that. You can have this crap back.
The screams. They pierce my mind. I can't stand it. You must help me find my Arvak. He doesn't deserve to be in a place like this.
Okay.
Arvak, my horse. We came to this horrible place together. Please, he's such a loyal creature. And he's been running for so long. Arvak? Arvak! Where are you? Arvak, please come back! Come back!
Let's keep moving. I feel like we're...
Do another hard save. Might decide to, come back and play around in the Soul Cairn. Never know.
Stay away from the Oblivion Gate, I told them. Did they listen? Of course not. Please, end this misery. This is no place for you.
Okay. Huh. Come on. It's actually pretty damn creepy.
Where'd you come from?
Moment.
Done and done. Mother? Mother!
It can't be. Serana?
Is it really you? I can't believe it. How do we get inside? We have to talk.
Serana, what are you doing here? Where's your father?
He doesn't know we're here. I don't have time to explain.
I must have failed. Harkon's found a way to decipher the prophecy, hasn't he?
No, you've got it all wrong. We're here to complete the prophecy our way, not his.
Wait a moment. You've brought a stranger here? Have you lost your mind?
No, you don't...
You, come forward. I would speak with you. So how has it come to pass that a vampire of mixed blood is in the company of my daughter? Safe? You call bringing her here safe? Has she explained nothing to you? Serana has sacrificed... You think I'd have the audacity to place my own daughter in that tomb for the protection of her Elder Scroll alone? The scrolls are merely a means to an end. The key to the tyranny of the sun is Serana herself. When I fled Castle Volkihar, I fled with 2 Elder Scrolls.
Yeah?
The scroll I presume you found with Serana speaks of Auriel and his arcane weapon, Auriel's bow.
Yep.
The second scroll declares that the blood of Cold Harbor's daughter will blind the eye of the dragon. Like myself, Serana was a human once. We were devout followers of Lord Molig Bal. Tradition dictates the females be offered to Molig Bal on his summoning day. Few survive the ordeal. Those that do emerge as a pure-blooded vampire. We call such confluences the Daughters of Cold Harbor. Now you're beginning to see why I wanted to protect Serana, and why I've kept the... If Harkon obtained Auriel's bow, and Serana's blood was used to taint the weapon, in his eyes, she'd be dying for the good of all And how exactly do you plan on completing the prophecy without the death of my daughter?
Well... Let me think about this for a sec. So... we need her help, because we need the thing. And then we'll just... maybe kill Harkon?
Have you been listening to me? Like Serana, I'm a pure-blooded vampire. My presence on Tamriel is as much of a danger as her. You care nothing for... You see the tyranny of the sun as your chance at deification. And like Harkon, you won't hesitate to destroy anything that's... Serana? This stranger may call herself vampire, but she knows nothing of our struggle. Why should I entrust you to her?
This stranger has done more for me in the brief time I've known her than you've done in centuries.
How dare you! I gave up everything I cared about to protect you from that fanatic you call a father!
Yes, he's a fanatic. He's changed. But he's still my father. Why can't you understand how that makes me feel?
Oh, Serana, if you'd only open your eyes. The moment your father discovers your role in the prophecy, that he needs your blood, you'll be in terrible danger.
So to protect me, you decided to shut me away from everything I cared about. You never asked me if hiding me in that tomb was the best course of action. You just expected me to follow you blindly. Both of you were obsessed with your own paths. Your motivations might have been different, but in the end, I'm still just a pawn to you two.
Get her,
I want
girl.
us to be a family again. But I don't know if we can ever have that.
Nope.
Maybe we don't deserve that kind of happiness. Maybe it isn't for us.
Maybe
But we
you
have to stop him
do your own.
before he goes too far. And to do that, we need the Elder Scroll.
I'm sorry, Serana. I didn't know. I didn't see. I've allowed my hatred of your father to estrange us for too long. Forgive me. If you want the Elder Scroll, it's yours.
Thank you,
Your
Serana.
intentions are still somewhat unclear to me. But for Serana's sake, I'll assist you in any way that I can.
Look, okay. I went to to Dawnguard. It's like, hey, I hear y'all want hunters. Like, hey, go do this mission. The mission led me to saving her, which led me to Harkin, which led me to vampirism, which led me here. Okay?
Yes.
That's my
I've kept
motivation.
it safely secured
I'm just
here
going
ever
wherever the
since I
wind
was
blows.
imprisoned. Fortunately, you're in a position to breach the barrier. You need to locate the tallest of the rock. At their bases, the barrier's energy is being drawn from unfortunate souls that have been exiled here. Destroy the keepers that are tending them, and it should bring the barrier down.
Oh, keepers. I think I've seen one. Come on. You're just gonna sit at my door and bark. Alright. We'll
One more
return
word of warning. There's a dragon that calls itself Durnevere roaming the cairn. Be wary of him. The Ideal Masters have charged him with overseeing the Keepers, and will undoubtedly intervene if you're perceived as a threat.
I'm not worried.
When I entered the Soul Cairn, I had intended to strike a bargain with the Ideal Masters, the custodians of this place. I requested refuge in the Soul Cairn, and in exchange, if I had foreseen the value they placed on my own soul, the Ideal Masters unleashed. Fortunately, I was able to hold them at bay. Unfortunate, since the Keepers weren't able to claim my soul. They had their minions construct a barrier that I'd never... Time has very little meaning to me. Consequently, I suppose you could call this the ultimate waiting game. Each watching the other to see which will give in. As you've been traveling in the Soul Cave, let's just say a tiny part of you rubbed off on it, and you should find no difficulty using the portal any longer. I know they're mystic entities. The Lord of... Well, some necromancers believe they are the crystalline structures. I believe there's more to it than that. I think they transcend what we perceive. Perhaps they were once corporeal beings, but they've obviously reached a point where they no longer require conduits, through which the Ideal Masters speak to their underlings and feed on. The Ideal Masters, it's the reason for the Soul Cairn's existence, and the only leverage a necromancer, the ability to summon powerful undead god. However, the majority of necromancers that are foolish enough to enter into a bargain with the Ideal Masters
get back to the prison.
wind up here as harvested souls.
Calm your tits, child. Let's quick save and go this way. I don't know how big a battle this is gonna be.
Who's there?
Really? I was wondering what the hell that was. Really?
Done and done.
Like can't do it. I don't have enough weight left. And I hit the button anyways. Damn it. Actually, you can have that, because those aren't worth anything. Alright. So I assume bright, shiny, glowing light in the sky.
Who's there? I knew I heard something.
Where?
I'm gonna have to kill you.
Can we move on? Hey, seriously, can we just move on?
Who's there?
Come on. Come on. We'll be here all day. Hey, what the hell? Come on. We'll be here all day.
Well for you.
Really? Alright, there's no way to climb up there. And she's gonna be a dumbass and sit here and shoot at them till they're dead, so... Okay, I don't have time to wait on you. Well, well, well. What do we have here? What would happen if we had a little fun? Well, at least we know he can be poisoned. start doing our round of potions. No. Fortify. Armor. Legion. What? I was about to say, I want my damn arrow back. Ooh, chicken. Something's gotta give. Something's gotta go. Awesome. All the souls are gone. Moving on to the next one. What happens if we step in here? Nothing. Cool. Let's zigzag to this one right here. I don't know where she's at and what she's doing. Are you still over here? Are you still over here? I don't even want to know. I'm just gonna go this way. Take care of business by myself, I guess. Are you tickling me? We'll return it before we leave.